Hello, folks. It's early morning here in the north. I can tell you the lights aren't up yet, so we're not getting full effect here visually, but it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I pulled these plants out of the Oscar tank. They're fake. They're like hyper realistic flue valve fake plants and very expensive. And the Oscars were beating the crap out of them and starting to ruin them. So I decided I don't want to waste that money. About $60 right there in plants, fake plants. So I pulled them out, brought them up here. So yeah, we'll let the tank continue to light up. Now let's show you their initial feed. Let's do that. Eh? Just give them a little bit of something here. I always start them off with these floaty tetra flakes because, or sorry, pellets, because they're just the way they suspend in the water. There's nothing out there like it, and the fish typically eat it before it hits the ground. A lot of times when the food hits the ground, it gets lost, and then it stays in your tank and follows your water. So a food that does this is very important. I like the North Fin. I do feed it, but I was going to give up on this stuff, but I can't because it does this. And my fish have grown so well on it that I'm just leaving it as part of their diet. You see the way it just floats around like that? Very little of it makes it to the ground, and if it does make it to the ground, it's bright red, so the fish can identify it and find it with ease. Discus, I don't know. Half of me makes me think they see well, but the other half of me is like maybe they don't, because when I put pellets in that are the same color as my substrate, and they hit the ground, it's like that's it, camouflage gone. They have to feel around down there like a bunch of blind men. These guys are seeing them and just picking them up instead of like, oh, here's a food, here's a food. I don't know, I just like it. I like the way it suspends in the water. I think that's very important for a fish like this. The more you can keep them from eating off the bottom, probably the better, because the bottom, is never super clean. So yeah, I'm still big on these pellets. It hasn't changed for me. This one product from this one company is good for Discus. The rest of it, North Fin. You should have varied diet from multiple companies anyway, because each company tends to just use the same recipe for everything. So if I bought like 6 North Fins, I'd pretty much be feeding them the same thing. Just check the bags. You'll see very similar ingredients. Maybe the quantities are different, but very similar ingredients across most of the blends. Okay, I'll come back when the light's a little brighter, so we can actually see what's going on here. Right now it's a yellow light. I want to see how white the water's gotten. So we'll be back in an hour or two. Well, not for you guys, it'll be instant. Okay, and here we are a little later on. Let me readjust my chair so we don't get the window glare. And wow, it's whiter in there. Like, the water is whiter. I don't know, you tell me, but that's what I see. Everything that's white in the tank is now brighter. My camera's even like focusing different because of it. Like look what my camera's doing. It's like going super bright mode because the water's so clear that it's actually helping my autofocus. Well, it was clear anyway before, but I believe I'm getting a different picture of my camera because it's improved. It goes to show you that autofocuses are meant to look through clear air, not look through water. And now that my water looks like clear air, my camera works better. That's cool. Wow. Yeah. Definitely glad I bought the Purigen. I still yet to drop one more pack in there, but I got 100 gallons worth in here. It's a 90-gallon tank. Some size is about 30 gallons, but it's probably only got 20 to 25 gallons in it. And so, you know, I'm short a little bit, but there's enough in the water's clean enough that there's enough in there to get the job done, and it's getting the job done. I can definitely see a difference. Let's do some close-ups. Like, we're not even high noon on the light right now. My camera's just going, oh yeah, whoa. It's focusing a lot better. I used to have to constantly tap and refocus. It's doing it by itself now. I switch a fish and it focuses on the fish. I used to have to switch to a different fish and refocus. Looks like we got something going on with the tail here. Probably damage. Sometimes they hurt themselves. Doesn't look like any matter of, yeah, seeing the top fin's damaged. Oh, these two are bickering, so it's probably combat. The angelfish, when I first put them in, they were definitely picking on the bluefish, and someone commented on that. But in the last several days, I haven't seen much of that. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on it, and they won't be staying in this tank. I'm just trying to grow them out faster. I want to get them, I believe they're a pair, and I want to get them grown out. And I'm going to put them in their own tank and breed them. Oh look, it's my sign from Joy Fish Keeping. Bet you thought it was another discus for a second, eh? So yeah, but I'm keeping my eye on them. And some of the fish started fighting back, so I think the angelfish have learned to not bother to discus anymore. But I won't let them cause stress. If I notice it's a problem, I'm definitely going to yank them as soon as possible. And again, the one that was being aggressive is this one. I've never seen that one pick on anyone. It's always this one. And he was specifically picking on the blue discus. But he's stopped doing that now. It's like he had a problem with blue, the color blue. Wow. Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing for Big Red right there. And one of the younger pigeon bloods has been dancing too. So they're definitely enjoying themselves. That one there, actually. See, it's dancing right now. And it seems to be dancing for that male. That male is a real Casanova. He gets all the ladies. Everyone wants a piece of him and his look at that, eh? I'm thinking this one's a girl because I thought it was a boy before, but it's bossy like Big Red is, and Big Red's a girl, and it's dancing for that male right now. Everybody wants a piece of that guy. Of course, his preferred female's right here. She hasn't been dancing lately. And then maybe it's because I put the angels in the tank. Maybe. But there's plenty of other fish in the tank. Like this eel eats their eggs every time he notices them lay. So, but they will pair off and lay anyway, despite the fact that that threat's around. And when they do start dancing and pairing off, I just move them out into a breeding station. So that's what we do there. But look at the tank. Look, the rummy noses are just beaming red. Catfish are out. The eel's out. Everybody's happy. If the tank starts to foul, you'll never see the eel and you'll never see the catfish. They'll hide. When your water's good, that's when you see the eel swimming along like he's a discus. Eely thinks he's a discus. And they like him too. But those catfish, if you keep an eye on my videos, they clean my discus. They're just another layer of protection. They'll literally clean dead skin and parasites and anything that's on the side of the discus. Kind of like little janitors, not just for the tank, but they literally clean your fish. If they saw a parasite on the fish, they would swim up to it and nibble it off. That's what they would do. That's why I have them. Great fish. So there it is. That's the tank. After a freshwater change and 24 hours of purging. I see a difference. My camera's seeing a difference. It's behaving differently. And I don't know, what do you see? That's how it goes. Every time I think I'm clear, I do something else and I get more clear. Just when you think you can't get more clear, you figure out that you can. I'm not sure I can do better than this. I don't think there's any technology out there that'll help me do better than this. But if there is, I'm interested. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.